If you haven't heard about the coronavirus by now, then you must be living under a rock.
Stories I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the coronavirus because people have been reaching out to me in Jamaica, in America, and Canada, asking me how I'm doing. But I am not in China, I'm in Japan. Japan is different from China, okay guys? And also people who are coming here in March have been asking if it's safe for them to come here. So I'm doing this video for you guys. PSA, this video was recorded on February 8th, but some of the information is no longer relevant. I'm gonna be editing out those information, but first I'm gonna be inserting a clip that was recorded yesterday, February 14th, from a popular news network here in Japan, so that you guys can see what is currently going on.
We start this hour here in Japan. The health ministry has confirmed that a woman infected with the new coronavirus has died. She was in her 80s and lived in Kanagawa Prefecture, located just outside Tokyo. Her death marks the first virus-related death in the country.
She exhibited symptoms on January the 22nd and was admitted to a hospital in Kanagawa on February the 1st. She was declared dead today. After that, tests confirmed that she had contracted the new coronavirus.
The health ministry added that the woman reportedly never traveled abroad. Her son-in-law, who is a taxi driver, was also found to be infected with the virus. Health ministry officials say the man says he didn't visit the Chinese provinces of Hubei or Zhejiang during the 2 weeks before he began exhibiting symptoms. They also say he denies driving any foreign customers during this period. Another new case in Japan is a doctor in his 50s. He works at a hospital in western Japan. A man in his 20s who lives just outside Tokyo has also been infected. Health ministry officials are still investigating how they contracted the virus.
How did they get the coronavirus and they did not travel to China? This can only mean that it is here in Japan and it's being transmitted from one person to the other. This is very frightening because I live in Kanagawa. The very first death that has been reported in Japan, that woman is from Kanagawa. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know. I'm just watching the news and hoping for the best, and condolences to everyone who have lost their loved ones from this deadly virus. Some of the symptoms of the coronavirus include respiratory symptoms, fever, cough, shortness of breath, breathing difficulties. And to prevent this, they're saying that regular hand washing, covering your nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing. Now this thing, there are cases in Japan, but the washing of the hand and the covering of the mouth, people here in this country, they cough and they sneeze in the open air. You can be walking and people coughing in your direction, and that's just like the norm here. And it's so annoying and so nasty for you to have a cold and you're sneezing and coughing without covering your mouth. And people in the train, so you sneeze, you don't wipe off your hand anywhere, you use this virus that came out of your body onto your hand, and you're gonna hold hold on to the train. What do you call it? The train, the thing that you hold on to when you're in the train. Yes, you're gonna hold on to that so that when you come out the train now and somebody comes stand in that same spot and hold on to that thing, now you have passed your virus to that person. So I think they need to, I don't know, have some educational seminars or something for people here, because they're not that hygienic, some people, and it's very sad. And using of the soap to wash your hand, and just not just using the soap but actually washing your hand properly, because you can always use soap, you know, but are you rubbing your hand the correct way so that it removes the virus and the dirt and whatever it is that's on your hand? And some people, they go to the pipe and they just put their hand like this and then that's it. little water or like this touch their fingers. There were 2 deaths outside of China, one in Hong Kong and one in the Philippines. And recently, which is like a day ago, let me just put the date because I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, but on February 8th they reported that 2 persons died in China. 1 American and 1 Japanese person died. This thing is super real. What they're saying is that it's mainly elderly people or very young people who are dying from it. So people who actually have other diseases, so like cancer or diabetes, that cause the fatality. I'm still protecting myself because I don't know if I have cancer, God forbid. I don't know if I have diabetes, God forbid, or any other disease that me contracting the virus might actually cause me to die. So I have to be very careful, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to avoid the tourist areas, so like Tokyo. If I don't have to go to Tokyo, I'm not going to Tokyo and stuff like that until hopefully they have this thing under control. I saw this article online and I'm gonna give you guys the statistics. So currently Japan, out of all the countries in the world, Japan had to have the highest number of cases outside of China. Why they have it is because a cruise ship had some persons affected with the virus, and it docked in Yokohama. I live in Yokohama. Next thing I'm going to touch on is the mask. So some people are saying that the mask is not that effective because you can still contract the virus in your eye. I don't know. I'm just reading what I see online. I don't know what to believe, but I'm still taking the necessary precautions. Shout out to my friend Piggles the Gaijin who taught me how to. He did a video on the coronavirus. I'm gonna link his video below. And my wig needs to be fixed. Yeah, my wig. Yeah, so he was talking about the correct way to put on the mask. So I'm gonna just show you guys, so that if you're wondering. But in Japan, it's pretty normal for people to wear a mask. I usually wear the mask whenever I go out. Sometimes, like going to Tokyo and those popular places, because I usually get like runny nose and I come back home for some reason. So the part that has this thing, yeah, so this is actually the outer part. So this, and I actually used to wear it the opposite way. So I used to put this part outside, but it's actually this part that's supposed to be outside, so that there's no gap here when you put it on your face. I have a makeup, so I'm not gonna put it on, but yeah, so this is how you put it on and cover your nose and your mouth. I've been wearing masks to work, so that's what I've been doing. I've been wearing masks to work on the bus, and when I'm heading home, when I'm at work, I take it off, which is pretty rather not wise. But you know, it's very annoying to be wearing the mask all the time. I don't know how people do it here, but yeah. So for people coming here in March and asking me if it's safe, honestly, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't know what the virus will be in the next couple of weeks. But I would say still plan your trip, because anything can happen. Anything in terms of they can have the virus under control, because what I've been hearing that China has been doing is have been restricting travel. So persons who have been infected in those areas, they prevent them from traveling to other areas. So that's a good thing. That's gonna limit the virus from spreading to other people. And in Hong Kong, if you have come in contact with someone who have contracted the virus and you haven't reported it, then you can actually be punished. And in China, quarantine some people, and if you leave, you can go to prison up to 6 months. So they have been really taking it very seriously, and I'm very glad about that, because hopefully there are no more cases in Japan, because I can't take it. Also, I read a couple days ago that someone in Japan who was taking care of people who have contracted the virus in China, Japan went and got their people and carried them back to Japan. So people taking care of them, one of that person, they actually found them dead. So they're saying that the person committed suicide, which I'm thinking, like, it's rather ironic for someone to just commit suicide. So my theory is, and this is just my personal opinion, I think that one, maybe the person contracted the virus and they just could not take it because they see how the other persons are doing with the virus, so they committed suicide, or they contracted the virus and they died from it. But I don't know what the true story is, and I might never know. But right now I'm just hoping that the virus will be under control pretty soon, because yeah, I came to Japan for a better life, and I don't want to contract no virus, and you know, I don't have any family member here to take care of me or anything like that. If I contracted the virus, then it's gonna be hard for a black person here, and that's just the reality. You know, I don't want to be isolated from my friends and people like that, you know, be treated like I'm not a human. So I can only imagine the poor people who have contracted the virus, how they are feeling. And also I was reading another article, because of course I've been reading up a lot on this thing, especially for this video. So they were saying that about 41% of people who actually went to the hospital thinking that they have coronavirus have actually contracted the coronavirus at the hospital. So you have to be really careful. Doctors and nurses, they're protected, but if you walking in with other patients that are there, you're gonna inhale and get the virus, so you have to be very careful. But anyways, this is all I have for now. If there are any major development around this topic, then I might do a part 2, but for now I think I've covered pretty much everything. In Japan, the people, they are going about their normal life as usual, because that's just Japanese, the Japanese way of doing it, minding their own business. So it's business as usual, pretty normal routine. But I've spoken to a few Japanese people, and they are actually aware of the coronavirus, and some of them are actually scared about it, and they are taking the necessary precaution, because even if you try to get masks in the stores, they are completely sold out. So luckily for me, I had mask at home, or else I would have been totally out of mask right now. So yeah, so they are aware of it, and some of them are really scared. It might not seem that way because of how Japanese people are. They keep things to themselves, and plus I don't know the language, so they might be talking about it and I don't know. Oh, in Japanese, coronavirus is corona wilks. Yeah, I asked my coworkers what it is in Japanese. Anyways, that's it for now. If you guys have any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment section below, and let me know what other information you guys can add to this thing as we watch it and pray that everything goes back to normal. But you know, every year there's a new thing. Like I can't keep up. This world is just so crazy. Anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. Please remember to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.